Yo, what's up guys? We're gonna be jumping back into a new video today, just some gameplay pushing for the podium. And yeah, we're jumping straight in. So pretty good, very good start here actually. We managed to get goblins round one with a merge. Unfortunately, we have to sell the wizard, or just sell any unit there, but I think it's definitely worth it to force there for goblins. And let's see if we can manage to win this round. Doesn't really look like it, but maybe. No, okay, unfortunately we lose there, but we do only take the 1 damage because it's from the clone of the Skelly Dragons. But let's see what we get here. We don't get a merge, but we obviously do have the one in the shop already, and we're getting a really good cycle here. I kind of want to keep the mask, but I have to sell it. And yeah, let's see if we can build up anything here. Not really sure. I'm looking for that last goblin. And I do manage to get it right there at the end. And I will just keep this in. I've got the 2-star barb with the warriors. It's not too bad. And I think it looks like we're going to win this. Yeah, I think pretty confidently. Although, yeah, the lava shield almost kills my goblin machine, but it does manage to survive. So that's pretty good there. And I do get a merge there, which is unlikely. So it's looking like I have a really, really good cycle here. But let's see what I can try and go for. I think obviously because I'm so rich, I will just try and go for superstars. So that's what I'm building for right now. And I do get all these machines. And bang! The 3-star machine right there. So that's very, very good. But unfortunately, Abraham Lincoln does have the 3-star queen. So honestly, that's really bad for me because, right, I have like all the superstars pretty much. And then I just need 1 copy of the queen. Because, I mean, realistically, what can I build here with a 3-star machine, right? Like, it's not like I can go for a 6 trait with goblins. Like, it doesn't really make sense. So, I do get the 3-star out. It's pretty unlucky that he did manage to get the queen because I do have definitely the higher level superstars. Like, I didn't think he really had any. I'm just going to try and block the other soups from him. And just see if I can build like anything useful. But unfortunately, that's the 3-star monk as well. So, I mean, we're basically hard contesting what we both need. Like, I need that queen. He obviously needs my stuff, and I have the Valk as well. So basically, what I'm gonna try and do here is just build something, just like anything that's usable. Luckily, I do face the dead guy. And I'm just trying to get like some strong units in there, but I'm at the same time trying to block the superstars. Because I don't want Abe Lincoln to go for them, but honestly, I'm pretty lost for what to do. Because usually in this situation, maybe if I had like the giant or something, I'd be able to go for a giant 6 straight. Like, but I don't know. It's like it's annoying to have the machine because obviously, I want to use it. It's a very strong unit, but it's not got a good trait other than Superstar. Goblin is useless for like late game scenarios. So, I mean, at least I'm hoping Abe Lincoln wins here because I thought he had a really strong comp. It looks like he's going to lose, but luckily the queen does get those recasts off and he does manage to kill this guy. So I'm pretty confident here that I'm going to lose, but at least I managed to get top 2, and I'm saying thanks because I feel like that other guy could have cooked me because honestly, my comp's really not very good. But I'm seeing if I can get that mask, and bang, I get it, but I miss it, bro. Actually so boy. But yeah, I mean, I should be blocking that P.E.K.K.A. really, but I just need Elixir, and I luckily get that back. So I'm thinking like, I'm trying to pivot towards some sort of nobles comp. But it's looking pretty lost right now, to be honest. Like, it's not looking that great, and he has basically the 2 strongest units in the game with the 3-star monk and the 3-star queen. So I'm sort of giving up hope. And it looks like I'm gonna die here. But actually, the Musk 3 is gonna come in clutch, and it's just does so much damage. It's crazy. But I'm gonna survive on 1 HP here. And I'm still gonna try and build up nobles, I guess. But
it's just pretty cooked. Like, I get the 3-star princess there, and I'm gonna look for the golden knight, obviously. And I'm still trying to keep the giant blocked because I think that's the most important unit, the most important superstar to block with nobles. But it doesn't look like he's even going for it because I'm getting 3 copies of it right there. I don't know why I'm holding that knight, to be honest. And bang, I get the 3-star GK. But I don't know why I have the knight, considering like it's not like I'm gonna get the mask or something. So I don't know. I think I'm trying to put in ace here, but yeah, it's a pretty lost gameplay from me. But I was just trying to build anything I could, and it looks like I have a chance here. But yeah, nah, my GK dashed into his monk, and it's just cooked. So good game to Abe Lincoln here. He basically cooked everyone from the start with the queen so early, even though I had a really good start as well. I just couldn't compete with that. But I get plus 11, which is pretty good. And we're going to see where that puts us. So into top 16. So, of course, we're going to go again. Okay, and we do get a game here, 3-star fantasy. Not a brilliant starting shot, but that's okay. Just going to see Abe Lincoln's obviously got the rangers, marksmen, whatever you want to call them. So I'm thinking I can try and tank with the RG, try and kill one unit. But honestly, because he put his Dark Goblin to the other side, I think I might be cooked. Because no matter what, it's going to get marksman buff on the Skelly Dragons. And yeah, I do just get cooked there for 3 damage. But it's not the worst, because I do have a Goblin coming up. And there we go, I do manage to force for 2 Goblins. So honestly, like, could be a lot worse, but I am seeing all 3 of them cycle on you see on the top, you can see they're all getting merges, so I'm thinking that I'm cooked here. But luckily, I do have the 2 goblins, so at least I have a chance to build up some economy. And depending on what happens here, I was thinking I might be able to win the round, but no way. But the Demolisher does manage to kill his Dark Goblin, which is pretty good for me, because it means that I get an extra kill. So we're just going to see if we can get a merge here, and we do, and we're getting a pretty good cycle off. So I'm keeping that giant just because I might want to use it, but I'm going to have to sell it here. And I'm thinking I probably want to go undead, that's why I'm buying the baby dragon here. And I'm going to keep it just because, you know, I feel like undead has become the most underrated comp in the game. And I'm going to start bench cycling here if I can. I've got like a half superstar comp going on right now, and luckily Abe Lincoln's pretty weak board right now. Because to be honest, my comp was not good enough for this round. It's got like no tankage really. But I do manage to take him out because I think maybe he's gotten some cooked like middle game RNG. So it's pretty unfortunate for him, but I am going to try and basically just force the baby D, and I get it straight away pretty much. So very lucky there. And I'm thinking like I'll just try and get some tanks in for now, just some tankier units, but I don't really know what I'm doing here. It's looking pretty lost, to be honest. So again, I really should have a stronger comp here by now. And I'm just praying that I can survive this, because I know that I can build something from this. And bang, I just about managed to kill his stuff to survive on 1 health, so really lucky there. And I finally remember that I can cycle on the bench. And I do get the G-Skelly, which is really good, because I'm going to be needing that. So I'm thinking here, obviously, we can go full undead, or we can go for the Xe version. And I'm thinking I just don't have the elixir for the Xe and the monk. So full undead it is. And we are getting pretty good stuff, like quite a lot of it. I'm messing around so much with the placement when I could be cycling. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And then Abe Lincoln doesn't have a very strong comp, thankfully. So looks like I'm going to be taking him out here. Yeah, I think he's just trying to build something, because this season there's only like 3 viable comps. Obviously I have the baby D3, and look what these guys have, bro. got 3 stars for days. So I think he just couldn't really build anything there. He tried to get some sort of undead going, but unfortunately I had the fire units, which are kind of necessary. So we do take him out there, and right now we're just going to try and level up our comp a little bit more, because otherwise I think we're not in a great spot. But that 3-star wizard is really important, guys, for fire. It does a lot of damage. And the 3-star witch, underrated in my opinion. Like, it can spawn a lot of distractions, like, and the 3-star G-Skelly. So we're getting pretty lucky there. But yeah, the witch, low-key underrated, guys. Like, I've been in scenarios where I've got a musketeer and they've got a witch and it's just spawning skeletons and the musketeer can't even take them out. So yeah, and bang, 3-star Skelly King. So now I'm really confident that I have a really strong comp. So yeah, I don't know what it is, but this is why I think Undead's quite underrated. Because when other people aren't going for it, I don't know why, but they don't really block it. Like, even myself, I'm not really thinking, oh yeah, I need to block the Skelly King. Like, of course I'd block, like, the Monk, for example, but you do get a pretty confident, I'd say, like, ability to 3-star these units. And because these guys are sort of contesting each other, right? Like, they both got some sort of superstars. I mean, this guy does have the Queen, but luckily neither of them have the Machine 3, which is, I'd say, in my opinion, other than the Queen, but arguably more important, the most important thing to block is that Goblin Machine. And here I'm trying to use my Skelly King to kite the Princess, and it doesn't work. I don't know why. Someone can explain that to me. Maybe it has to be on the same side. But luckily my bomb goes off and stuns all his stuff, and I managed to take this guy out, even though he's got a really strong comp. And immediately I'm thinking, okay, like, I'm not really sure what this guy's going for, but immediately I'm blocking the remaining superstars. Because it looked like he was going for something like that earlier. But it is looking like he's going for some sort of nobles and with assassins too. But he does have already the 3-star GK and bandit. So honestly, it's not looking that great, but I'm going to try and switch up my placement here and see what happens. And luckily, his bandit isn't aced. So I don't know if the outcome is different here because of that, because it's not healing, but it doesn't get that dash off, which is really important. And the GK doesn't get a kill. So let's see. I mean, these 2 units are tanking, bro. Do you know how much health they've just, like, how much damage they've just taken, and they're just chilling still. What is my Skelly King doing, bro? It's like going on a walk. But luckily I managed to take him out. So yeah, in my opinion, the most underrated comp right now, this full undead comp. And yeah, plus 23, really, really strong. So I'm thinking that must have been quite a high up lobby. And let's see where that puts us. So bang, into the leaderboard, onto the top 8. But yeah, it is end season, and obviously that's not going to be enough to finish there. So I do want to keep going, and very, very lucky here to get goblins again. So these kind of RNG games, like in this end season, were really important for me. Because to be honest, I have had some nerves with queuing up. And then obviously when you're nervous, you just play like, you just sell. And you just lose. So I feel like it's the first game I usually lose, and I just, like, need to get over the nerves, and then I can lock in. And then usually I win, like, 3 games after, and that gets you, like, back to where you were. But yeah, I have a really, really strong cycle here. Obviously, I'm keeping some of the goblins for now and that musketeer, because these are units you want, but I want to keep my cycle going because I have so much elixir. So yeah, again, the immediate thought is superstars. So I'm trying to buy those units, and I'm keeping them on the bench. So usually you'd probably want to cycle this giant off, right? But I kind of just want like a dominion over all the superstar units, so I don't get contested, because I'm already so rich. and I don't want it to happen again where someone 3-stars one of the soups and I can't get it. So I'm gonna try my best to get them now. Obviously I do always want the monk, but you do have to just sell it sometimes. And I'm trying to see if I can get the queen, but I'm not really finding it. Maybe that's on me, but yeah, I do have to put this in for now, and luckily the trauma's not repeating itself and no one has the queen 3, and I do manage to get it there with a musk in my shop. So yeah, really, really strong start here. And these people are looking pretty low health, so I'm very confident here for at least the top 2. And I do have the musketeer lined up, so I'm thinking I'm going to try and find an RG probably, but I might just leave that in for now until I get the monk. And I'm thinking, like, I need to keep cycling, right? And I want to try and find that monk 3, but I do think it's blocked because I'm spending a lot of time here and not getting it, which could happen, right, this season with the big troop pool. But yeah, I'm really not finding it. And I do put the monk in there last second just because it's 2-star. I mean, I think usually you'd want the Valk instead for the clan. And look how many recasts I'm getting. That's just stupid broken. So sorry to this guy for taking him out. But yeah, usually I think, and I get the 3-star giant straight away. So really good. Anyway, sorry, my thoughts keep getting interrupted because I keep finding these 3-stars. What the hell? But yeah, usually you'd want the Valk for clan, but the 2-star monk is just better than having a 1-star Valk. So yeah, right here I'm trying to block his units as best I can. I am more concerned about the wizard, and bang, 3-star queen. So I don't know if FJ was like quite broke, but he was not really blocking me. But yeah, look at that front line compared to my back line. So yeah, I'd say it's more important to block the wizard than the baby D if you're facing undead. But my queen is just going actually crazy. And my front line's just so tanky that, I mean, FJ didn't have like the highest level comp, but my backline sucks. So even though I don't really have that, my front line's absolutely carrying, and I'm taking him out for what, like 6 damage there. So yeah, very, very quick game actually, and plus 20, again, amazing. It's really good to get this good of RNG in these strong-ass lobbies. So yeah, that puts us to top 7.